Welcome, Earthlings! From the minds of Dylan Oltoft and Rob McNair, we bring you Laughing on a Prayer!
Bless my soul, Rob is on a roll. Doing our podcast, it really takes our toll.
Podcast is an open door.
Oh, ooby-doo, I want to record with you.
Shooby-dooby.
I want to do the talks and make you squawk. Oh.
Dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby.
I don't think if they said that in a Disney song, they'd
No, I'm
go
pretty
too
sure
well.
they said that in a Disney song.
Hello there, listeners. As you may have guessed from that travesty of the vocal community, we are doing a very particular podcast this time.
Yes,
We are doing Pixar!
and Disney.
Mainly just Disney.
Mainly just Disney.
I think we butchered Pixar enough with our theories of The Incredibles earlier.
Yes. Not going to argue with that.
We are absolutely doing a Disney-themed podcast. We're going to wax lyrically about Disney songs, our favourites, our worst, and what is the overall best.
And Disney films, not just the songs.
Yes,
Although
absolutely.
the songs will come into it.
I'd feel like without certain songs, the films would be nothing.
Yeah, no, that is absolutely true.
Most people only really remember... You ask someone to quote Disney, they'll quote a song.
Yeah.
They will
Yeah,
not
yeah.
quote like Aladdin going, hey.
You, what do you say?
What bootleg fucking Czechoslovakian Aladdin did you watch?
No, it wasn't. It was
Hello
Mar-
there,
it was-
Princess Jasmine.
It was
You'll
the-
be liking the Iago.
It's a Beautiful People by Marilyn Manson.
Oh, wonderful. Anyway, which means everything is just like the superhero episode is going to be Disney themed,
Yeah.
including our...
Questions!
Should we make
Which
a Disney pun for that?
Yeah, exactly. And I just can't wait to ask this thing. That's Lion King.
That gave me AIDS. Right then,
Yeah.
we shall start. Oh, fun fact, you mentioned Lion King. Do you know that the drought that infected the Pride Lands was all of Simba's fault?
Was it?
Yeah, it wasn't because Scar was evil, it was Simba's fault.
Why?
Because when he left the Pride Lands, the clouds went with him, because the clouds contain all the kings of the past.
When did the clouds go with him?
Well, notice, it joined him, and when he spoke to Mufasa, he was in the clouds, right? And as Simba dashed back to the Pride Lands, the clouds followed him, and as he went back to the Pride Lands, it began to rain.
Kind of seems
Simba
like...
took the clouds with him, the bastard.
I don't know. I mean, the clouds, they kind of followed him. Kind of seems like it's Mufasa's fault.
Well, you can't blame the dead.
Oh, you sweet summer child.
But yes, we are going to be doing Disney-themed questions. I have a few off the top of my head, but Rob, would you like to start, or shall I?
I would like to start.
Go for it.
Okay, so...
The answer is necrophilia. Sorry, carry on.
God damn it.
Was that going to be about the voodoo guy?
No, the question was going to be,
Ooh.
who are the best Disney princesses?
Ooh, so it's not
Top three best Disney princesses.
It's not a situational one. I'll start with my worst and go to my best. When I say worst, I mean at the bottom of the three. So they're still good in comparison to the other, but at third place.
Okay.
I will give the bronze to Jasmine. Now, this is the animated Jasmine, not the live action.
No, we do not talk about those films.
We will later, but not in a positive light.
No.
So for now, for all intents and purposes, whenever we refer to Disney, we're referring to the animated. I am going for Jasmine, because there were definitely moments when she was an absolute badass, and her sass was absolutely hilarious to me. I still remember when Prince Ali Ababwa, his song came in, and she was just like, fuck this noise. So Jasmine is definitely strong, sassy, and the inspiration for a lot of adolescent dreams. Anyway, Christ. It doesn't matter if she was 16, because I was like 12 when I saw her. So
Yeah, exactly. So if anything, she's the bad guy.
yeah, fucking Chris Hansen on her. Anyway,
Get Epstein on her. I mean, come on, dude.
He wouldn't say no. So then,
No, I mean 16, bit old for him.
number 2.
Also, he didn't kill himself. Just to qualify. That.
I don't think Belle counts as a princess, does she?
No, but she is hot as fuck.
Okay. Wasn't prepared for that. Because even though she
Neither
married...
was I. I saw her and I was like, Jesus fuck.
I mean, she married the prince, who technically with no parents should be a king. And if she marries him at the end, that makes her a queen. So Belle was never a princess. You can't marry the king and be a princess, can you?
You can't marry a king and be... You can't be a princess married to a king. No, you'd be the queen, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So, okay, I guess Belle doesn't count. Shame. She was actually quite smart. That was one of my
She was also really hot.
Jesus Christ. Now it's my list.
Oh no, Belle, I like you for your intellect.
Well, careful, you know what she might use as a bookmark.
I look forward to it.
Jesus Christ.
It's Belle doing it, alright?
Reading 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, sure.
That being said, out of most of the princesses, I think she is the most of age. Because Gaston in the movie was ready to marry her, so she must have been in, well, it was medieval France, but she was probably, reasonably aged.
Who was the yeah, because wasn't Snow White supposed to be 14?
I think the oldest Disney princess is probably
I think it's Elsa.
Yeah, because she was being coronated into a queen, so she must have just turned 18.
Yeah, no.
Or at the very least, whatever Norway's monarchy ascension age is.
I mean, she looks at least like you wouldn't need to ID her at the pub.
Anna is definitely the younger sister, so yeah.
Yeah, but even she looks like you don't need to ID her.
In terms, racking my brain of all the other princesses, that might be old now. Fucking Little Mermaid was definitely a whinging 12-year-old.
Yeah, no, which makes Eric,
But Daddy... Oh yeah, Eric was definitely 28, or mid-20s.
Yeah.
It is mid-20s, you fucking creep.
But he's hot, so it doesn't matter.
That's the thing, she turned into a human. She's not like Ursula aged her. That means she turned into a 12-year-old human.
Yeah.
So Eric's still pursuing her.
Is that a fucking nonce? Oh wait, how old was Meg in Hercules though?
Megara, she was definitely a woman. She was like a full-on experienced woman. She looks at least like 25 or something.
Yeah, she was sassy as fuck.
She's basically like the Greek Lois Lane.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was definitely a woman, but she's not a princess.
Also, I Won't Say I'm in Love is a fucking tune.
Okay, it is definitely good fun.
Absolute tune. It's a solid song.
Not say it's the best Hercules one. Okay,
Not the best Hercules one, but it is a great tune. I like that song.
So my number 1 Disney princess, this might not be
You haven't even done number 2.
Yeah, I did. I said Belle.
Oh, yeah, you did.
So my number 1, Merida. Probably not a surprise for you.
I fucking solid, man. Get with it, man. Get with it, pal. Fucking solid. Aye.
I mean,
I support that.
My reasoning for that is she's one of the few Disney princesses to actually learn a lesson. Little Mermaid, she didn't learn any lessons. She fucked up royal and got everything she wanted in the end. Yeah, she said sorry, but that was it. So many Disney princesses fuck things up and never learn a lesson. But Merida actually learned from turning her mum into a bear. By the end of the movie, she learned that she has to use diplomacy and all that sort of thing. So she evolved as a character. Plus, she was an absolute badass.
She realised that violence wasn't always the answer?
I know, in provincial Scotland, that's almost witchcraft.
I know, that's fucking bollocks, chow. That fucking shite.
Actually, the fact that she used witchcraft, technically, by going to that witch means they should have burned her.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yes, Merida is my number 1 Disney princess because she actually has a developed character, an arc as a person, and she's a badass.
And sick accent. I'm from Scotland.
Yes. Now, Rob, if you could put yourself, you're not the main character, but you can put yourself as an average bystander in any Disney movie. You're involved in events that's happening, but you're just sort of in the background. Like if you chose Beauty and the Beast, you'd be one of the pieces of furniture. You're involved, but no one cares about you. What Disney film are you in?
I'm in Beauty and the Beast, and I'd be Belle's toilet.
Oh my God. Wait, they'd have a chamber pot though.
I'd be Belle's chamber pot.
For Christ's sake. I walked into that one, listeners.
Yeah, you did.
Okay,
You
you're not
did.
allowed Beauty and the Beast. I'm banning that, you miraculous pervert.
Okay, fine. I would probably be,
No, she does both things in that.
yeah.
Oh, for God's... What are you in?
I'd probably, I'd be a Millicent bystander.
Militant?
Millicent bystander.
Oh, right. Armed with a fucking...
Anyone's seen her flushed away? You know what I'm talking about. In a Disney film,
I think
I'd
I saw that
probably
once.
be, this is tricky. I'd probably be like in Sleeping Beauty. Because I don't think like...
So you're part of the kingdom. Aurora's kingdom.
Yeah, because I don't think a huge amount happened there.
So you're one of the innocent things. Your king didn't invite a witch to a christening. So she cursed your princess, and now because of your king's fuck up, he's banned your kingdom as spinning wheels. So making clothes is going to be a bitch for you.
Oh yeah, pretty bold to assume that I have an issue with walking around naked. He's his own worst enemy.
Not to mention, the king has now increased your taxes for all of the extra princess guards and security, while she's gone away to live in the woods with 3 lesbians.
Yeah.
So are you a very content citizen? Or you're like, should
No,
we overthrow this motherfucker?
Didn't he? I don't think he did increase taxes.
He probably did. He's a king.
Oh, but it didn't say he did in the film, so I think nothing really changed.
Oh, come on. There must have been witch patrol after she broke into the palace. What king isn't going to increase security? That's coming out of your pocket. You're a farmer.
Maleficent isn't a witch. She's a fairy.
We're going by absolutely no canon of the Maleficent movies that just wanted to copy Wicked.
The one with Angelina Jolie, she's a fairy.
Oh, yes. You mean Die at Wicked?
I don't know. I haven't actually seen Wicked.
It's not... The point is, they just wanted to make that, but for Disney. And we're going by we told you, we're only going by animated, no live action.
Okay, well, in the animated one, nothing really happens to the citizens, so I'd probably do that.
Okay, yeah, you won't have to fight the dragon at the end. That was the... What's the name of the prince in Sleeping Beauty?
Prince Philip.
Really?
In Sleeping Beauty, yeah, Prince Philip.
Hello, Sleeping Beauty. I'm going to kill the dragon for you. Says a lot of racist stuff to the dragon, and Maleficent's so offended she flies off and he wins.
Loads of sexist shit to her.
Hello,
you gotta be a dragon.
Hello, Aurora. I'm going to kiss you and wake you up. Yeah.
Got nothing left, Phil.
Right then.
Moving on.
Sleeping Beauty. You're a peasant that doesn't give a shit about the 1% of your kingdom. Nicely.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
What you got for me?
Okay. So, you are in the employ of a Disney villain. Is it either...
Ooh, I don't get to choose.
No, you don't get to choose.
Okay.
Is it either Frollo, Scar, or... Oh, fuck, what's the dude's name from The Princess and the Frog? Dr.
Facilia.
Facilia, yeah.
Ooh. Okay, now a little bit of context. If I chose Scar, I'd have to be one of the hyenas, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you would.
And if I chose Dr. Facilia, am I just one of his animated dolls that comes to life or something? Or am I his shadow or...
No, you're one of the dolls.
What was the first option? Frollo. So I'm just
Frollo.
I'm just a French guard.
Yeah, you are, but you gotta like obey orders and shit because you're terrified of being killed by him.
Well, then I'm gonna go with Scar, because by the time he's in power, I'm living a life of luxury. All the lionesses are hunting for me. I can walk around, take a piss on Zazu. I can pretty much just do whatever I want. And even when he's denounced, I get to eat him. And then the lions just make us piss off back home. So nothing's really going to happen to me.
And that's the end of that chapter.
I mean, that's clearly the most logical decision.
Is the most logical, yeah. That is definitely the most logical one out of all of them.
Right then, Ursula has come to you.
Oh, God.
And she, once again, is looking at this poor, unfortunate soul. And she is offering you anything of your heart's desire. But once again, just like Ariel, in return for your ability to speak. What do you ask for?
I ask for the ability to speak.
But you can already speak, so what's she going to give you? Nice fucking try.
What's she going to give me?
And bear in mind, there will be, just like with Ursula, there'll be like a ticking clock for you to achieve something within 24 hours.
I'm going to be honest, man. I've never watched The Little Mermaid, so I don't exactly know what you're talking about.
Basically, when she gave Ariel her leg, she had like 24 hours to kiss the prince, or Ursula gets her soul. And Ursula sort of cheated her on that, because she kept creating instances that, when they're about to kiss, like, stop them from doing it. Because she's a bitch.
Well, I mean, Ariel's a redhead, so she doesn't have a soul in the first place.
But she's a mermaid redhead, which means she's magical. Daughter of King Trident, he can use magic.
Okay. So sorry, what was the question again?
What are you trading your soul for, basically, to Ursula, and you can't talk? If you get it.
Oh. Huh. Probably
something you've always wanted, clearly.
Oh.
Something worth selling your fucking soul to Satan for.
Probably a shit ton of money.
Okay, and the term is you have to spend it all in 24 hours.
Oh, I can do that.
Or you lose your soul. But remember, you can't speak. So every transaction...
that's fine.
You're just going to do a shit ton of online shopping.
Yeah.
Christ's sake. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do a shit ton of online shopping.
Yeah, Ursula wouldn't really comprehend technology being in the water, would she?
Yeah. No, she wouldn't. And also, I'd buy loads of shit for her. I'd buy loads of, like, dildos and stuff.
She's got an octopus bottom.
Yeah.
Where's she going to put any of that?
Oh, no, I didn't say... No, I didn't say she was going to use them. I'm just going to fill up her lair with dildos.
I know Amazon Prime is pretty lucrative, but I think they draw the line at the bottom of the sea to a sea witch.
Or I'd get like a nuclear submarine or some shit. I'd pay a nuclear submarine to like fucking... I'd get a load of money. Oh no, because I've only got 24 hours.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh yeah, everything wouldn't be
soul.
shipped to you in time, would it?
I mean,
Even
the
with Prime.
thing is though, I feel like if Ursula got my soul, she'd get it, and then she'd probably get a raw deal. I reckon she'd be like,
no, you just
what the fuck is this?
You just end up being one of those like brown, wrinkly, sad things in her lair. All the captured souls spending eternity there.
I reckon she'd let me go. I was like, really?
You have to ask for a specific amount though. Like you can't just say all the money in the world. Like
no, because that's
50 billion or something.
No, that's stupid. I'd probably like Well, at least I would get like. Oh, I know what I'd do. I'd get enough money. I'd probably get like £10,000 and then just buy as much cocaine as I could.
Just 10 grand's worth of cocaine. Without the ability to speak, how are you going to make that transaction?
You don't.
Because you can't order that online.
Dark web.
Yeah, at which point you access it, MI5 are knocking at your door.
Yeah. And
actually, I doubt they...
Where'd you get the cocaine?
I doubt they really do give that much a shit about people buying drugs on the... Yeah, they're more looking out for, like, hitmen and shit, aren't they?
Oh, I do a sponsored silence.
A sponsor? For who?
I don't know. For, like, charity and shit.
I think this no longer has anything to do with Ursula.
No, it doesn't. I'm taking the power away from her.
Okay, so you've wasted a sea witch's time. That's lovely. What's my next question?
Yeah, your next question here.
Christ.
If there was one piece of advice that you could give a Disney character, who would it be and what would the advice be? This could be anyone.
I go to every single father and say, keep your wife alive!
No, it could be
keep her alive!
No, it can only be one. It can only be one Disney character and you can give them a piece of advice.
Alright, I'll go to Bambi's mum and say, stay put.
Wear a bulletproof vest.
No, just say, stay where you are. Everything's going to be fine, just stay where you are.
Go to the hunter and be like, Your scope's on 0, mate. Or no, go to the hunter and just like sort of knock his scope and be like, oh no, then
I don't know, maybe go to the Sultan in Aladdin and be like, maybe don't trust the guy with a cobra staff and the evil beard and the evil voice and the evil clothes with the evil parrot.
Well, that's
maybe don't trust him with your...
That's just judging a book by its cover. Come on.
Rightfully so, though. Or maybe go to Elsa and be like, the trolls meant don't be afraid of your powers, right? Love? No? Okay. Am I just fixing any Disney movie by implying logic?
Oh, no, because then she would never have sung Let It Go, and Let It Go is a quality song.
Yeah, granted. But I could have done without Love as an Open Door, though. Or whatever the hell...
Oh, no. I mean... Fixer Upper is by far the weakest of the songs.
No. The fucking Snowman song is the worst song.
Oh, yeah, no.
Summertime.
No, that is the worst song. But you need to have the current... I mean, those two songs, it's toss-up between those two
You saw
songs.
the second one, right?
No, I haven't seen the second one.
Okay,
It needs to be seen, but I haven't seen it yet.
Christoph, remember Christoph, right? The guy Anna's with. He has the most insane... I can only describe it as a Queen-style rock ballad.
You say that as if it's a bad thing.
It's not.
I love Queen.
It's absolutely insane. I can't even do it justice describing it. Okay,
I need to see this film.
I'm going to go to Triton, and I'm pretty much going to do what his wife would have done if she was alive. No, not give him a hand job. A fishy hand job. I'm going to say, just chill. It's a phase. Maybe give her a fucking few days, and she'll be over him. So none of all that shit happens, and the world is not possibly in danger by a 50-foot giant sea witch with the trident.
Again, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen The Little Mermaid.
God damn it, Rob.
I've seen the second one, though.
Oh, the one with a piddly-ass daughter that wants to go to the ocean.
Yeah, Yeah.
I won't lie, there's a lot of sequels I'd like to forget.
What's her name?
I believe it starts with an M, I think. Muriel?
Is it... Oh, yeah, no, it's something like that, isn't it?
Muriel?
Hang away, I'm going to look.
He's Googling while I still venture what I'm going to do with my golden ticket.
It's called, like, Return to the Sea, isn't it?
Some generic crap like that, yes.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to go to Pocahontas, and I'm going to go just before they land on the island and be like, you know what, mate? Maybe turn back. There's nothing there. Honestly, I'm from the future. Just turn back.
Oh, Melody, that's what
Melody.
Yeah.
That's a wanky name. How would...
That's like a stripper name, though, isn't it? Oh, hi, my name's Melody.
Yeah, but you know why they named her that, right? Because
singing and
yeah,
shit.
she sang to the fucking
music.
Anyway.
And stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop America I'm gonna stop the Puritans ever colonizing America by going to the bad guy on the ship and being like, just turn around.
Which bad guy on the ship, though?
The guy that had the big purple hat that was an asshole.
Which guy? Saints Row 3? What are you fucking
You've seen Pocahontas, right? The main...
Oh,
the big fat guy.
Radcliffe.
He dressed in purple and shit.
No,
I'm going to say, just turn around. There's nothing there. It's full of hornets and it's really sticky. So
that's like one of the most poignant like songs of the Savages song. That's like one of the most poignant. Like,
Colours of the Wind. It was good though.
It was, but like Savages like.
That is good.
It's like both sides basically using the same lyrics to say how like neither side is sort of like human and shit. Like it's really like quite deep song.
Not to mention most parents talk about worrying about Disney songs and that being too dark now. They were about to fucking club open the white guy's fucking skull on that rock. Yeah, they were about to bash him open like a coconut.
Yeah, exactly. And like man, do it and fucking. Like, even in Frozen, fucking Hans was about to like lop off
Elsa's head.
Elsa's head.
That wasn't too... Again, though, this seemed like really like nitty-gritty. Like, the whole tribe was up for it. They were like, yeah, white man blood.
But we cannot talk about dark Disney themes without talking about Hunchback.
I'd say something... I don't know if you're familiar with it, but there is a Disney film even darker than Hunchback. Do you know what I'm on about?
I do not.
The Black Cauldron.
Oh, I've watched that film recently.
How amazing is it? Do you know John Hurt was the voice of like the Horned King?
The Black Cauldron.
Okay, Gurgi is shit. Let's get that out of the way with. Gurgi is the worst part of it. Gurgi is the gargoyles from Hunchback. Gurgi is the Timon and Pumbaa from Lion King. Gurgi is the fucking, what was it? The raccoon and the hummingbird from... I hate little animal sidekicks so much.
I mean, it's like they've got this pig.
Oh, the magic pig.
The magic pig. And I was like,
say that with a straight face.
They've got the magic pig.
Yeah, can't.
They've got the...
Bring me the pig. I can't even mimic John Hurt's voice.
Pig. Sorry, hang on. They got the magic pig.
Skinny wrestling.
They got the magic pig, and I just feel like Black Cauldron is nowhere near as like I just don't feel it's like as dark as Hunchback. Like I feel that Hunchback has got way more sort of dark themes within it. Like right from the start, like Hunchback hits you hard, like about like the whole sort of like what was it, like first minute into the film, Frollo's trying to fucking kill a baby. Like
I think it's been like you said, it's different themes. Because Black Cauldron obviously touches more on the occult. The atmosphere is really foreboding, and like you feel like the unworldly dread
well,
of
I would
death.
say so, but I think what makes Hunchback more so is the fact that there is no otherworldly death. It's like just reality. It's like just humanity that is like that.
Hunchback is cruel, whereas the Black Cauldron is supernatural.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel supernatural, like there's a detachment from supernatural stuff, whereas Hunchback it's like it's all like reality.
It's uncomfortable, because not to mention there's the deals with lust. In the actual book that I've read, Frollo wasn't a judge; he was a priest. The book itself was really more detailing the corruption within the church and how much they abused their power. But obviously Disney, why did you adapt the fucking Hunchback of Notre Dame and slap a happy ending on it? Anyway.
Because Quasimodo fucking dies.
Yes, he fucking does. That was the whole point of him. But what was I? Disney obviously made him a judge because they'd never get away with attacking the church. Disney wasn't that powerful yet.
Yeah, not that. Not.
They probably could now. They've got Marvel and that, but have Thor just smash the Pope's head like a melon. And he would, because he's a Norse god. He's a pagan god. So fucking Thor killing the Pope would be quite apt.
But then he's like a god, though. So do you think he'd fight God?
That's a point in the MCU, whether or not what religion's been confirmed or not. Anyway, we're very much straying.
Yeah. Anyway, so Hunchback was definitely, I think, one of the darkest films that Disney's done. And then they were brave because Pocahontas.
Brave wasn't that good.
No. Brave was pretty good, Phil. You talked about how brave.
Yeah, it was. I just wanted to make the pun. Go on.
But Pocahontas came out. Was that before or after?
After what?
Hunchback.
Oh, definitely after.
Yeah, and that was like a brave thing as well, because like the dark film, and they did Pocahontas, and Pocahontas didn't do hugely well.
Afraid not. That was actually what started Disney's decline, because they had hit after hit.
But it was a brave film to take out.
They definitely changed the animation style, which again is experimental, which you can applaud for them. At least they're not, doing the same schlock over and over. Not like what they're doing now. Not at all. I mean, it'd be terrible if Disney did the same thing over and over and over again. At least with Pocahontas, they were experimental. They tried different themes.
Okay, so
they were risking.
Pocahontas was 1995.
Yeah.
Year I was born.
Again, even people will never admit it. They'll always say, "No, I loved it." Shut up. When it first came out,
Hunchback was 96. So Pocahontas came out before Hunchback. So Pocahontas came out, and then they went darker with Hunchback.
Which was, again, a ballsy move, given Pocahontas's, again, lack of critical acclaim. I think what doomed Pocahontas was, you know what movie was right before it? Feel free to look up if you don't believe me. It was The Lion King.
Was it actually?
And it's pretty much like the Batman film to follow The Dark Knight. The animators had to follow The Lion King, which was like the first animated film to make $1 billion or get all those Oscars and all that shit.
It's like Jared Leto's Joker having to follow Heath Ledger.
Exactly.
It's like you fucking can't do it, mate.
Do you think if Joaquin Phoenix what had been the first one, people would have liked it better, or do you reckon people would have still just hated it because it was the first one to follow? Was Jared Leto's
No.
Joker the bullet roll?
Jared Leto's Joker was in...
It had to be hated.
Jared Leto's Joker was in Suicide Squad, right?
Ugh.
So, I think that the issue is that at least Joaquin Phoenix's Joker had an entire film that featured him completely, basically. Like, it was very rare that it would cut away from him.
True.
So there was a heck of a lot of development.
Guess it's unfair.
But
to
also,
compare.
there's the whole thing about Jared Leto was like a prick behind the scenes. And he wanted to be taken very seriously because, like, he kind of does. Like, he's sort of like that sort of dude.
I think even Heath Ledger's Joker didn't have all the scenes. It was still Batman's movie.
Yeah, but that's what makes Ledger so good.
True.
It's the fact that, he manages, like, the scenes that he is in, is that he steals those scenes.
But we can't forget Nicholson's. That was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, no, that was good, yeah, for sure. But I think with the Leto Joker is that, Ledger was in enough scenes to make him good, though. Like, whereas Leto, he didn't have enough scenes.
He wasn't in
but
too many scenes. Every scene he was in was poignant. It had purpose to it.
What, Leto's Joker?
No. Sorry, Ledger's.
No, Ledger's one. But
Ledger's had purpose.
and he was in enough because he was, like, the main villain.
Yeah.
Whereas Suicide Squad was nothing like that, and also Leto was just like
I remember
he was also he was also just like bad as well. Like
the director of Suicide Squad actually came out and said he regretted not making Leto the Joker the villain, and it said had it be the Enchantress.
No, I think that would have been worse.
Worse than the Enchantress.
Jared Leto, though, I reckon he would have been like even more of a prick if he was like the main villain.
I'm about to say when they gave us all the extra scenes with him in it. It still wasn't that good.
Yeah, exactly. So he would have been a shit villain.
He was whinging at Phoenix that he never got a good enough chance to be the Joker, but maybe that was for the best.
Yeah, it's like, why are you whinging at Phoenix? Like why? Like, why are you whinging at the guy that's playing the character that you once played and everyone hates?
And that's why we love the Hunchback.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why we love the fucking Hunchback, mate.
Jared Leto, you were good in American Psycho. I'll give you that. You seen that with Christian Bale?
Oh.
American Psycho?
Oh, yeah, no, I've seen it. Oh, yeah, he is in that film, isn't he? I was thinking like Dallas Buyers Club.
One of my favourite moments is when Willem Dafoe is talking to Christian Bale's character about the disappearance of Jared Leto's character. And when you look at him from an angle, the Green Goblin is interrogating Batman about the disappearance of the Joker.
That's cool.
I do love that. But, okay, so we've talked about the darkest Disney movie. What would you say is the funniest Disney movie?
Ooh, okay.
What Disney movie really makes you laugh out loud?
Oh, god damn, that's tricky. Which Disney movie makes you laugh the most?
And I'd like you to give an answer that's a bit more rounded. Like, it's easy to say, oh, Aladdin because the genie's hilarious, but maybe choose one that has a few funny characters.
It's not Aladdin.
Really?
Robin Williams, Robin Williams, man, he's quality, but
Will Smith, you tried.
Yeah.
We'll get there, don't worry.
I haven't seen the live action remake because we're not talking about those.
You are lucky because it was terrible. I had the fortune to have a beloved person take me to the cinema to see it.
I will probably. Oh damn. That's tricky.
Did any make you laugh?
It's tricky because as a kid, not really, right? But yeah, no, there were some bits that made me laugh, but I don't think there's like any Disney films that I think are like hugely funny. Like they've got humor in them.
But you wouldn't say any Disney film was an out and out comedy.
No, not really.
I'd say Hercules. I can't think of any other genre I put that in. It's definitely not drama or horror or romance based.
Hercules probably. I think it's mainly because I haven't seen Hercules in ages, so I can't really remember.
Well, that's
I mean, there are certainly funny parts. I mean, I do find characters in
James
Disney.
Woods is Hades.
Yeah, I mean, he was absolute quality.
Every scene with him is just gold.
For sure. And I think that's one thing that Disney used to do very well, is that the villains
James Woods.
they used to do James Woods very well. But the villains used to be funny. So Hades was funny, right? Scar, he could be funny as well.
I know Kylo Ren would have his temper tantrum. That was funny.
Oh yeah, that's the Star Wars.
That's Disney.
Yeah,
That's
no, it is
now
fucking
Disney.
Disney.
Fuck.
Exactly, and
Okay. In fact, even Marvel villains they make pretty funny now, don't they? Like Loki and Ultron.
yeah. No, those guys are funny. But I think there's films like
What was the last Disney? Was Frozen 2 the last Disney animated?
Might have been.
Probably.
Yeah, might have been.
That didn't even have a villain.
You know, for like space of like Hans in the first Frozen, he's the villain, but he's not very funny.
No, he's Wonder Bread. He's bland as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. He's not hugely funny. He doesn't have very much character, and you know,
he's not a character. He's a tool.
Yeah, and I feel that a lot of films are only as good as their villains are. So, for instance, we can go back, and this is not a Disney film, but we can go back to, you know, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films.
Oh.
Though, like Dr. Octopus and the Green Goblin, those were quality villains.
Venom.
Sorry.
I had some crap stuck in my throat.
You haven't got the coof, have you? No, you ain't got the Rona.
Sandman. Sorry, what's in my throat?
Is it a bad film? But I feel like villains are what makes it, like, again, like we talked about Heath Ledger.
I'll take Spider-Man 3 over the Amazing Spider-Man 2 with fucking Electro.
Yeah.
And
I mean, as much as I love Jamie Foxx, was it Jamie Foxx? It was Jamie Foxx, yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he was Electro. Yeah, it was Jamie Foxx.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Anyway, but
it's not going to be him now, is it?
I love how much we're really struggling to stay on Disney.
Yeah, but the point is, a good Disney. So okay, look, okay. Frollo, quality Disney villain. Ratcliffe, Pocahontas. That film was not the greatest film in the world, but Ratcliffe was a quality Disney villain. Hey, Gaston was a cool Disney villain.
Even in the was it Basil the Mouse Detective, Ratigan?
Ratigan, yeah.
He was good fun.
Yeah, exactly. So Disney can make great villains.
Could make great villains.
Could. They've kind of fallen a little.
I think all the old writers at this point, to be fair, are probably old or retired or dead. Yeah. Who's ever writing for them now?
That's probably true. Yeah, that's probably true. And also villain songs, guys.
Oh.
Villain song.
I think the last villain song we got was Dr. Facilia's
Friends on the Other Side.
Yeah, I've got Friends on the Other Side because after Facilia might have been Frozen.
It wasn't really a villain song though, because he sort of sung it with Anna.
Oh, I'd say you could argue Elsa is in a way the villain of Frozen.
Yeah, but she's not portrayed as it in the film, is she?
Well, that's a matter of perspective.
Yeah, but like generally, like if you were to
the people of Arendelle, she might have been.
Arendelle.
Oh, sorry. Or whatever.
I think if you're gonna ask like 100 people, is Elsa the villain? Like the majority would probably say that she's not.
If you only made someone watch half the movie and didn't let them watch the end of the movie, they'd probably say yes.
Yeah, but the beginning of the movie very much paints her to be like the good person anyway.
Well, that's because she needs Charles Xavier to roll in and take her off to mutant school. That's how the movie should have ended. Charles rolls in, "Hello, Elsa. Would I to become?"
Yeah, he sounds just like that.
Well, yeah, I went with the Logan Charles, the one that's losing his mind. So,
and has a speech impediment.
Well, dementia. Anyway.
Yeah,
all right,
okay, for sure.
So we've struggled with a best Disney comedy. We've chosen the darkest Disney film. So let's go on to the best Disney song. Then we'll do the best Disney villain.
All right, Dylan, take it away.
Okay, now like you just said, obviously the best thing is we're very biased because me and Rob both prefer villain songs over the nice songs.
And just prefer villains in general.
Like perhaps if we weren't jaded, miserable bastards, we'd probably choose Bibbidi Bobbidi Bastard or something. But
No, I don't think many people like that song though.
I bet you most people can't quote a single line other than that one fucking bit.
Yeah, exactly. So that means that people don't really like that song.
Again, okay, I'm going to try and avoid the villain songs. Friend Like Me is absolute fuckingly awesome. It's energetic, it's hilarious, it's got so much power to it and all that. Like, Friend Like Me from Aladdin is absolutely awesome.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good song. Yeah.
Not so much Ali Ababwa. I'm not a fan of that.
No, that's not a good song. But I think it's carried by Robin Williams, man.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? A Whole New World is kind of boring for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the romance song. Like you got to have one of those.
Yeah.
You know, in that era,
to justify them falling in love within 10 minutes.
You got to have like one of those songs. Like during that era film, you got to have one of those songs in there.
Maybe it's
not a bad song.
Maybe it's like the justification for Dragon Ball Z fights, where it looks like they're fighting for 5 minutes or whatever, because they're going in so super fast, it's actually longer than we think. So maybe the song actually lasts 5 hours.
Yeah, it could be that.
Yeah, it could be that.
But also, like, it's a memorable enough song.
I guess
A Whole New World. I think it's a memorable enough song.
from the Jungle Book, I say King Louis, "Wanna Be Like You." That's
yeah, absolutely.
Because Car is technically a villain, and no one remembers his fucking snake song about eating Mowgli.
King of the swingers on the jungle VIP.
Do you remember Car's song, The Snake?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Is that I am around. Fun fact, the voice of Winnie the Pooh was Car.
Is it?
Yeah, you will never watch that film the same again, because you'll listen to Car in the Jungle Book and it'll be fucking Winnie the Pooh's voice singing about eating a young boy.
Do you remember the Tigger movie?
Yes.
Bounce. I'm gonna love that film.
Winnie the Pooh happened. So, yes.
I love Winnie the Pooh.
And it goes without saying,
Winnie the Pooh.
imagine if Hades had got a song in Hercules.
Yeah.
Because again, everyone loves the first thing you heard at the start of this podcast, bless my soul, Herc was on a roll. That is the Muses. The Muses are the best parts. Sassy soul sisters.
And I Can Go the Distance is a fucking sick song. We said again, you know, I won't say I'm in love. That's a quality song.
Yeah. You know, Disney doesn't really have a Hercules doesn't have a bad song.
Sorry, we need to go back to Winnie the Pooh. You must have heard the Heffalump song, Winnie the Pooh.
I'm not familiar.
You know?
I might have.
Beware.
That sounds like the Dumbo song.
Heffalumps and woozles.
So that sounds just like the Dumbo song. The elephants are on patrol. That sounds like the Dumbo song.
No, it's Heffalumps and Woozles.
What do I do?
It's Winnie the Pooh. It's Heffalumps and Woozles by Winnie the Pooh.
Fair enough.
And I'm a Little Black Rain Cloud. You know, where he paints himself black and then...
Wait, what?
He gets like a balloon and he paints himself black to look like a rain cloud, and then he like floats up to try and get the honey from the beehive in the tree. He's like, I am a little black rain cloud.
If BLM are listening right now, I'm not...
Well, it's Winnie the Pooh, all right? Leave him alone.
Holy shit!
Although I think Winnie the Pooh might be.
Does that not count as?
Well, no, because he's not black and he's trying to be a rain cloud to get honey.
I take it.
If you find racism in that, then you're fucking stupid. It's someone trying to be a rain cloud, okay? Like if the only offense that should be taken are from rain clouds.
You'd be surprised on the amount of problematic songs that are in Dumbo.
Problematic. I fucking hate that word.
To be honest, that film does literally have, like, you might not remember it, but the film in Dumbo actually has black attendants setting up the circus, talking about how they work their life away and never get paid.
Yeah, fucking Song in the South. That film is not okay.
Not just Song of the South. Again, Dumbo, remember the crows? All those voices were near enough white guys.
And that's, and again, that's a racial thing, like Jim Crow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty fucking uncool thing.
However, that film did come out in the 40s.
Yeah.
Which, was probably the best they were going to get at the time.
Yeah, and that film is pretty fucking...
The fact that the mouse didn't have any slurs was a miracle.
Yeah, pretty unfucking cool.
But yeah, Song of the South, which Disney does like to forget about, which is why we're going to talk about it.
For the film, zippity doo dah, zippity doo.
Fun fact, the actor that played Uncle Remus... Yeah, the actor that did that song, who played Uncle Remus, actually got an honorary Oscar.
Did he?
After his death. But he got an honorary Oscar. And the woman that played the other black woman in the film had got an Oscar in Gone with the Wind.
Oh, really?
So yeah, for a film about the Reconstruction period, actually featured black actors with who actually did prominently well in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Good for them. Definitely says Disney's come a long way since then that we can never forget.
Walt Disney was pretty, he was pretty on board with, that little Austrian dude. That didn't like Jews, gypsies, or gay people so much. In the back in the 30s and 40s.
I think I can quote Family Guy here when I said, "Welcome to the modern age, sir. Are the Jews gone yet? No, put me back in." Using Carter's voice for that.
So if you love Disney, great work, but had some issues, that guy. I feel like I've underplayed it.
45 minutes and we got to Disney's racism after Disney's love. I think that's a good amount of time.
Although, to be fair, 45 minutes, and this is the first time we've mentioned the Nazis.
That's what I'm saying. By this point, we've defeated the drinking game. Usually Nazis would be all over the place.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We're growing, audience. We're growing as people.
Yeah.
Okay, but Rob, here's, for the last little bit of time, here's that most thing that will drum up the most conversation. Hands down, best Disney movie of all time.
Oh.
You're right there.
Okay, so when it was made, was the company necessarily owned by Disney?
I don't know. What fucking company? Context, please.
So, like, for instance, Anastasia.
Oh, Anastasia. Oh, is that... That's not Disney. Is it?
I think
Fox?
the company...
Didn't Fox make it?
Is owned by Disney now.
Now it is. She's not a Disney princess.
Okay, well, I'm saying it now. Anastasia is the best animated film of all time, and if you don't agree, that's okay. You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
Again, In the Dark of the Night is a banging tune.
In the dark of the night I was tossing and turning.
Ooh,
wow. And the nightmare I had was as bad as can be. Ooh. Scared me out of my wits. A corpse falling to bits.
Then I woke up on the dream that nightmare was me.
I was once the most mystical man in Russia. When the royals betrayed me, they made a mistake.
And was it the little bat? What was his name?
Bartok. Yeah, really.
Wasn't that the guy from The Mummy?
Yeah, it was.
The guy that played
Benny.
He was Bartok.
I fucking love that scene in The Mummy. When they're on the boat.
Oh boy!
When they're on the boat. And,
these Americans are crafty.
Yeah, no, the scene on the boat when Rick captures him, he's like, "Well, if it isn't my little buddy Benny, I think I'll kill you." He's like, "No, wait, think of my children." He's like, "You don't have any children. Someday I might." Apparently, that scene was improvised.
I don't know. It looks like you got a promotion. They were in the French Foreign Legion, weren't they?
Yeah, they were in the French Foreign Legion. Like, you just got promoted. And what's incredible about that is that they actually have, Lebel rifles, which are pretty rare.
Isn't the French Foreign Legion one of the most famous units?
Oh, it is. No one really knows what those guys do, is the thing.
They're like Che Guevara's. They were basically like a guerrilla unit that just fight... Oh, there's a conflict happening over there, and they go over there.
Not quite Che Guevara. Che Guevara was a communist.
But he was a guerrilla leader. There was a conflict in the world, and he'd go over to it
also,
and involve himself.
Definitely not a cool dude. Like La Habana prison where he executed homosexuals. Che Guevara, not a cool dude.
Well, no, but he knew how to pull a pose, which I guess is all.
He was he was in league with Castro, and he helped.
Could you imagine if Instagram had been around there when he first pulled that pose? His Instagram post would have been trending like that.
Yeah. But I find it weird that he's people have his face on T-shirts and stuff.
People that don't know anything about
him, the fact that
don't know about him, socialism or communism, who read fucking Karl Marx's wants.
Yeah, I've read the Communist Manifesto, And I read it because I wanted to make jokes about it, but I can't even make jokes about it.
Have Disney ever done anything with communism?
Anastasia.
I'm trying to think of a reference, but even then, there was nothing really mentioned about the Bolsheviks or anything.
I mean, the thing is, like Walt Disney was definitely not a communist, and
Well, the Red Scare of America.
yeah, the Red Scare, McCarthyism.
Oh, so yeah, they never would have even touched it.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't have.
Maybe in the Rescuers. The Rescuers is communist. Someone make that a theory and make it true.
Five all goes west.
Oh, Five All goes. How do you reference that and not the original American tale?
You're supposed to say Papa.
I know.
Five-O!
Papa!
Five-O!
Papa!
Brooklyn Nine-Nine fans, you'll know what we're talking about.
I'm not a Brooklyn Nine-Nine fan.
Oh, have you not watched it?
I love Terry Crews, so I've seen a few episodes.
Oh, mate, you need to watch it.
Yeah, my brother says the same.
Oh, yeah. You should listen to your brother.
Did you know, what was it, in Five Foot Goes West, the cat was voiced by John Cleese.
No way.
Yeah, the evil cat that was doing it all, voiced by John Cleese.
Really? That's so cool.
Yes, it is.
That's interesting.
Okay, we're almost... I think for the last 10 minutes, we should trash the live actions.
Yes, we should. I have not watched any of them.
Not even the first one they did. You know what that was?
Is that the line? No, Beauty and the Beast.
No, it was Cinderella. The first one, I know Disney's done a lot of live actions.
I didn't even know they'd done Cinderella.
Yeah, that was the first one that started the animated remakes. They did a live action Cinderella, and when it premiered, little girls turned up in like princey little dresses.
I feel like I can't chat shit about these films because I've never seen them.
Oh, I can.
All right.
We can both agree on how...
Dylan, fire away.
Well, first,
This topic is a free fire zone. Fire away.
No, I say you can also have an opinion on this, because is there any way Disney can justify making any of these live action remakes? Because as someone that's watched them, I haven't seen the most recent one with Mulan.
Apparently that's been trashed.
Because they took out all the humour and they tried to make it a dead serious movie. Oh, and Mulan was basically Rey from Star Wars. She did no training.
Mary Sue.
Yes, she did no training and she's just magic.
Oh, by the way, Mary Sues are going to be another topic for our next podcast.
Oh, absolutely.
They will.
So, and there's absolutely no... That's what I'm saying is they make changes here and there, but that's the main point. There's changes here and there. They're retelling the exact same story, but in a live-action medium. They slap on some famous people in some of them. I think they had Beyonce in the Lion King remake.
Yeah, they did.
They brought back James Earl Jones, the only returning cast member, I believe. They didn't bring back Matthew Broderick for Simba or Nathan Lane for Timon or anything.
Why?
They got a whole new cast. And I'm sure they would have done it.
Who was Zazu then?
I honestly can't recall, but it was not Rowan Atkinson.
Was it not? No. I feel that...
It's funny when you grow up and you remember how many stars were in the fucking original Lion King.
Yeah, and it's weird. It's like when you watch those films as a kid, like you don't know those people are stars. It's like Rowan Atkinson meant nothing to me. And then I saw Johnny English and I saw Blackadder.
I'm angry you said Johnny English first, but
yeah,
go
but
on.
no, that was the order. That was the order that I saw those films. I saw that in.
I saw Blackadder before Mr. Bean, and because of that, I hated Mr. Bean.
Do you know, I never really saw Mr. Bean.
You're better off.
I definitely saw I saw Johnny English first, and then I saw Blackadder after. Oh, someone's saying all fireworks, or maybe
they're celebrating.
Oh no! Wait, it's the goddamn Ruskies! Shit!
We're gonna get no commie
bastards! Yeah, goddamn fucking commie bastards! Anyway,
yes. Hang on. Sorry for that mild form of Tourette's.
Yeah, sorry. Time to take out the Ruski trash. Anyway, continuing on.
Before we go full Tiger King here.
Yeah, guess what, motherfucker?
Carol Baskin killed her husband.
Yeah, dead bitch. Anyway,
we could do this for hours. We've done this for an hour.
Oh my god, we have, haven't we? Anyway.
Keep going.
Yeah, sorry. We're talking about
the live actions. Bullshit.
Okay, the live action.
The stars.
So
Johnny English.
I feel like with Mulan is that they made Mulan, the new Mulan, which I haven't seen. I've only seen reviews of on YouTube because, I have no life.
Well, to be honest, I think Disney Plus charged $30 to watch it on Disney Plus because of the pandemic.
Oh my god, that's like less than a fucking cinema ticket. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
True.
Here's the thing. I feel like the live action Disney films, loads of people would complain the fact that, oh, it's just basically a sort of wannabe shot for shot remake of the originals, okay? But I feel like Disney also, with Mulan, try to make it not that, and then they get flack for that. So either way, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And it doesn't matter, because you can complain as much as you want, but you're still going to watch it. Like with Star Wars.
The thing with Mulan is Asia themselves, Asian cinema. Anyone that hasn't seen a lot of Asian cinema, please watch it. They are amazing. Western Hollywood is not the only one that exists.
Also, I think the actress who played Mulan tweeted a load of like pro-China, pro-government China stuff.
I have
And
no
the
immediate
people
opinion on that, just in case we're ever sponsored by them. But
What, sponsored by China?
Laughing at the Breath, sponsored by the glorious Republic of China.
China.
But the point is, Asian cinema themselves has made tons of movies about Mulan because there's an actual legend and all that sort of thing in China. It's an amazing fable for them.
And again,
they've made so many good films. And Disney, as opposed to making... Disney's never made any single one of their stories as original. They've always adapted either European folklore or books, Alice in Wonderland. Nothing they've ever made is original. For the most part.
Yeah, and also what I love about at least the original Mulan film is the fact that she's not a Mary Sue.
No.
Like, she starts off life as, a young, woman, and she doesn't want to do that. And then she joins the army and she trains and becomes...
The only thing she'd ever done in life up to then was pour tea and learn how to put on makeup.
Yeah, and then she trains, she fights, she becomes a fighter, she becomes a warrior, and she goes into battle and fights. And, that is the ultimate, that's great character development, which I don't think we see as much.
I do love a bit of Disney trivia that Mulan, out of all the Disney princesses, has the highest body count.
Yeah.
Because she triggered that avalanche and killed all those Hun.
Exactly. Mulan fucking stacks bodies, lads.
Technically not a Disney princess, though.
No, technically not a Disney princess, but not that it matters, because actually she's more badass than most of the Disney princesses that are out there. So I think that...
I think Mulan and Merida would get on really well. Especially next to, Cinderella and the cutesy princesses. I think they wouldn't be able to stand being in the same room as them. Because Merida and Mulan would be like these proper badasses that had to fight and actually develop as people. And then there's all these fucking, oh, we're so cute, princesses that can just fuck right off.
Yeah. Probably. That'd be fucking funny, wouldn't it?
I imagine all the Disney princesses would not get along. They would hate each other.
Yeah, no, they probably
And not
would.
just because they're from different lands and all that. I mean, personality-wise. A lot of them would... Merida would shoot Ariel through the fucking forehead with an arrow.
I think
after explaining what she did.
Didn't Shrek do that? I think Shrek did that, where they had, all the Disney princesses together, and then they...
In the second one, they had, she flung Ariel back into the ocean like Princess Fiona did.
No, it was the third one.
Oh, I didn't... I'm aware of that one.
Oh, have you not seen the third one? Okay.
I've seen bits. I'll say this now, I kind of hate the Shrek sequels a lot.
The third? Okay.
I love the second one. I watched the third. I sadly watched the fourth. I watched all with Rumpelstiltskin.
Do you know, funny how I think the second one is the stronger of the two films.
And to be honest, having watched Once Upon a Time series, I hate what Shrek did to Rumpelstiltskin.
That's Zach Galifianakis, isn't it?
Yeah. But
no, is it? No, it's not. No, sorry.
So what? The Disney princesses get on well in Shrek?
Sorry. Zach Galifianakis voices Humpty Dumpty in the Puss in Boots film.
Oh, good.
Which you need to watch because it's a very good film, actually.
What's the
It's an origin
Antonio
story.
Banderas.
Antonio Banderas. It's not it's not like a rip-off. It's an origin story of Puss in Boots.
Great.
Mate, it genuinely is. It's such a good film. You need to watch it.
But in the Shrek 3, all the princesses do get along and all that, I guess.
No, they don't.
Oh, yeah.
They don't.
Okay.
No, not at all. That's what I was saying. Like they don't at all. They're all really bitchy to each other because of their different personalities. It's quite fun to watch.
Well, you see all the princesses.
It's got Led Zeppelin song in it, so a little bit of a.
I'm sure Led would be turning in his grave at hearing that.
Yeah, he would be, but money.
Can you just imagine all the princesses? They're doing their makeup in front of mirrors and talking about how adorable their prince boyfriends are, and then Merida bursts in the room with a dead boar that she just hunted. All right there, lasses.
Yeah, fucking.
Ooh. Has anyone got a Tampax? I'm exploding down there.
Funny.
Because again, she's from like medieval Scotland, so even though the whole point of the film was her mother making her be a lady, she's not a lady.
Yeah.
She's...
Arya Stark's got nothing on her.
Arya Stark is probably pretty much Merida. I know Sansa's the ginger, but...
Yeah, she wishes.
Okay, yeah, Merida didn't become a badass assassin, but...
Doesn't need to.
Yeah, true. She's bow and arrow and all that. Oh, there's some slash fiction. Merida goes to work for the Faceless Men. Oh, that'd be cool.
That'd be pretty so sick.
I could so see, and then fucking, I don't know, like, I'm trying to keep this going, fucking Frollo joining the Boltons.
Yeah, no, Frollo's more like a Lannister. He's like fucking...
no,
Tywin, isn't he?
fucking,
Like, you can imagine, like, Frollo being a Lannister for sure.
But Scar would be too spineless to join the Boltons. He's mean, but he hasn't got the...
Yeah, he'd be like
he's not cruel. Frollo's cruel.
He'd be like a little finger.
The cruelest Disney villain's got to be Frollo. He joined the Boltons.
Oh, maybe.
The villain to join the Lannisters would be pretty like Prince Charming from Shrek and all that sort of thing.
Oh, what? Because he looks like Jaime Lannister.
He is Jaime Lannister.
He looks exactly... And sounds exactly like it.
Actually, until what came out first? I think George R. R. Martin has a lawsuit on his hands.
Because that was the whole thing, though, wasn't there? No, because George R. R. Martin's been writing Game of Thrones since, like, the 90s, but, like... There's a whole meme that Jaime Lannister in the first, film looks exactly like Prince Charming.
He's a Disney prince.
Yeah.
That might be part of the subversion. You think he's the gallant hero, like Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, and they subvert it. He's actually the self-obsessed douchebag.
Yeah.
The things I do for love.
Rupert Everett as well. Fucking hilarious, dude.
Oh, right, yeah, of course. Right, holy shit, we've passed an hour. I think we mainly kept this on track with Disney.
Yeah, sure.
Guys, post below in the comments your favourite Disney films, your favourite Disney songs, your favourite villains, your favourite princesses.
Your favourite sidekicks, if there are any.
They were all bad. The sidekicks in Disney films ruined them. Yes,
that is true. That was a trick question. But until next time, you've been listening to...